Hello, Markeedragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and welcome to day 4 of the EVE 30-day challenge. Things are going good. I've got plenty of extra ships. I was given a whole bunch of ships yesterday, and I think it was Zephyrus was his name. Gosh, I'm really bad at names, and I hope that I'm getting that right, because I wanted to thank you again for all those ships. And got a whole bunch of rifters here. And today we're going out and doing Sisters of Eve. So I have no idea what that is, but it's just been recommended to me. It's kind of a quest. My only recollection of Sisters of Eve is at Eve Fan Fest that the spouses go off with the Sisters of Eve while their spouses, who are the gamers, the geeks, go and geek out at Fan Fest. So. Okay, let's see here. I've got one of my ships outfitted. Hey, let me ask a question. I spent a little time outfitting this ship before I, was getting ready to go start doing this recording. But is it possible, since I have 34 of these left, is it possible to outfit all of them at once?
You can save the fitting by clicking the save button down in the bottom right hand corner, so you can sort of automatically fit it out next time.
Okay. Well, okay, save current Markeedragon's Rifter. Okay. And then I'd be able to load that, I suppose, every time. Okay.
As long as you have the modules there.
Mm-hmm.
If you have all the modules saved in that fitting, then you'll be able to just load and fit instantly.
Mm-hmm. Well, that'll be good. That'll get me back into the game quicker. Okay, learn something new right off the bat. Save your configuration. So, Sisters of Eve. I have a sister here who I think is going to start giving me missions. And now, do we have a fleet ready?
Yep.
Okay. So, and join the fleet. No position found for the invitee. You might have to create an additional squad to fit to this member.
Oh,
yeah.
Hold on, one moment.
All Greek to me. I don't know what it means. It means something wasn't set right, I imagine.
We just had more people join than I expected.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's good. I don't know.
Alright, feel free to add yourselves. The new squad is up.
Okay. Okay. Looks like I am in. So, okay, so I've accepted this, or I haven't accepted this mission yet. Let me look and see exactly what they want. Let's see. We're going to work for a humanitarian organization here. And follow the objectives to complete and finish the mission objective. Approach the wrecked ships at that particular location. Rewards will be 100,000 ISK. Bonus reward if I complete it within 3 hours and 38 minutes. I wonder how they come up with that amount of time. Is she in a hurry? Does she have a date?
No, it's just a bonus money if you do it fast.
Yes, well. Okay,
Probably
and
some newbies will take that long.
mm-hmm. Okay, and so if I accept this now, then I can close this. I can close my ship here. I've got it all ready to go, and then set destination. I'm speaking aloud here because, well, I don't know. Make sure I'm doing all this right. No hostiles. Excellent. Let's go. Undocking. Okay, now this is my first time taking this ship out, other than to just be blown up. So See how this works out.
Warp drive active.
Hello, Joshua. I've added you.
Woohoo.
Josh, are you a noob or not?
I'm not.
Not? Okay. Well, no, I don't have any of my noob friends here with me today. Apparently I'm the only one.
You might experience the epic arc a little bit better then.
Yeah. Now, why is it called Epic Arc?
It's
big.
It's big, and I believe it's 20 something missions.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
so,
a special
It
series.
takes you to all 4 of the empires.
okay.
But it's really worth it.
It's also more story driven than the normal missions.
Okay.
And you learn a lot of the basic things that the tutorials skip over and kind of throw you into a little bit more advanced combat.
Mm-hmm. Well, the ship looks cool so far.
It's looking pretty good.
Okay. Now, I think that I'm here. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing. So let's see, Agent Beacon. Let's see, mission. Read details.
You want to walk to the location.
Yeah, if you right click space, you should be able to see a location that's under agent
Warp
mission.
drive active.
Okay. For some reason, I thought I was at the final spot, but I guess not. It's pretty cool, the graphics here. I just kind of mesmerized by it every time.
I always get scared when you approach plants because you go right through it. That's really weird.
Yeah. Okay. Ryan Arnetto is here again. Follow the objection. Okay. Approach the wrecked ships.
Yeah, for some reason they turn those mission things off by default. So you're going to want to have large collidable objects turned on in your overview for doing missions.
Okay, large collidable objects.
Yeah, so actually you should have some default overview settings to choose from that show that. I think if you go up and you maybe right click, even the all tab doesn't always show all, but I think if you right click and then you load an overview profile, and it'll have different options there. Let's see. Okay, not say load. Okay, maybe not there. Maybe it's in the other settings.
You click the little 3 lines beside where it says overview at the top and go down to load default.
Load default.
Yeah, there it is, load default. And then you have the options of the different ones to load. And I think it might be on... well, you already have all. Try general.
Oh, general just loaded overall. Okay.
Yeah, the best way to go is to the overview settings itself, and then so click on the little lines there again. And then go down to open overview settings. This is what I was offering to show you in my Skype text to you. And here you have a bunch of things you can filter in and out, so you might want to drag it open to see more of it instead of having to scroll through it all. Okay, so those things are, I think they're under structures, or no, or yeah, I think try structures first. Down at the bottom there, yeah, that should be like large collidable objects.
I believe for the mission you're looking for a large collidable structure, not object.
Or you could just look to your right and go towards the ships that you can see.
Yeah, if you can see it in space, you can also right-click and add it to the overview.
Okay. So I
don't
even know what I'm looking at here, whether or not I even see it.
A large collidable structure.
You might want to close the mission thing so we can see.
I figured maybe it opened up. It opened up on its own. I figured maybe it did that for a reason. Maybe I was supposed to do something in it.
You might have clicked on something. Just close the current thing that you opened. The list there. I think it's in alphabetical order, so I was trying to look through it.
You just look to the right-hand side of your ship. Based on its current orientation, you should see them.
Yeah, just spin the view around. You should be able to see. Yeah. So if you right-click on one of those things, it should give you the option to add it to your overview. You don't really need to see those things, but
there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because some of those things you don't need to see. They're just there for looks.
Okay.
It's probably something else then.
Oh, so remove that now?
I think you finished the mission.
I finished the mission just by arriving? How lame is that?
Yeah.
Or someone else did it.
Did somebody else finish it for me? Because I'm sitting here very confused. Because
Mine... The one I did earlier, it finished as soon as I got in.
Okay, so maybe that is why it popped up. You know, because I mentioned that it popped up.
Double check by opening up the mission again and see if it says that it's the objective is complete.
And that one you can accept remotely, I think.
A few of these missions are just story-driven, warp here, it completes, and you get paid.
Okay.
And large...
the description.
Large collidable structure and should be under entity.
Yeah, you're going to want to remove all those things now. You just right-click them in the overview and then remove it.
Right-click it in the overview?
Yeah, right-click any of those large collidable objects and then just say
they're gone. Okay, so...
And just go back to your agent and see, does it say it's been
well, there's a green check mark there.
Yeah, it says complete.
Yeah, but okay, so great, it's been completed. Now, do I have to fly back?
No, this one you can accept remotely, I think.
Okay, but how do I accept remote?
Open your journal.
Okay, I'm in my journal.
Okay, double click the mission.
Okay, the screen I was just at.
Okay, right click and then do start conversation.
Okay.
If you need to go back to Arnon, it should show her station right in there.
I'm able to complete remotely.
Yeah, there it is. Just click on her, under her name there where it says Arnon.
Okay, so it looks like I can request another mission now. Okay. So
it's really good if you like read the
story
and get into the story.
Oh, Screw story.
Yeah, you're like one of those EQ2 people that just click, 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 click through all the quests.
Well, you know, it's fine and dandy, but it's just never been something that interests me too much. I don't mind if it talks to me and tells me the story or whatever, but... okay, so I'm going to accept this mission.
So if you need to go there, right-click, and you can set destination that way, too.
Who has time for story when you have to blow stuff up?
I've got to blow stuff up, so yeah. Okay.
Small tip. Your next objective is to talk to someone, and you had that someone into the quest, well, the mission window. You could have from there right-clicked him and then set destination from the window of the mission.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about that, but it's not how I did it. So yeah, I'm sure that I'll work out better paths of finding things as I go, as I gain more experience. Oh no, who is this? Customs.
Warp drive active.
Interesting how it has rockets even up front. Doesn't that leave a bad smell in the air intake?
No, it stabilizes.
I see. Hello, Trevor. You have talk power now.
Hello.
So now, Trevor, you're a noob with me, huh? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm nowhere near or not anymore.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm out doing the Sisters of Eve quest. So, let's see.
I'll make my way over there.
Now, I kind of forget what I was supposed to do here. So I go look at my journal.
It involves talking to someone.
Yeah. So it looks like I need to actually report to Tevik, or Tevis Jarek. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Has anyone mentioned to you the yellow colored trick in the overview?
That may be the next thing in my destination settings?
Yeah, basically in this case, the agent you need to speak is in a specific station, so the square is yellow.
Okay. I kind of remember that, but at the same time I wasn't thinking about it too much, I guess, so...
I wish they would let us pick the color and the shade and everything. It's sometimes too light to see.
Okay, so now I imagine that this guy is an agent in here. What is, let's see, how do I... If I'm supposed to talk to this guy, Tevis.
So, first talk to the accepted one.
Okay.
I believe what happened is that you float to your source agent and not the destination agent.
Yeah,
awesome.
You go to him.
Awesome.
Yeah, like I said, right click. You can right click the link there and set destination. Yeah.
Yep. You know, newbie mistake. Okay.
These things happen.
We got a hostile in here too. In system. Now, this is showing, oh, maybe I should just move over to default. I'm showing small, secure container and stuff in my overview.
Those are things people dropped in space?
Mm-hmm. Is that to try and flood the area there so you can't tell what's going on?
No, you
They're
can name
advertising
them.
their corpse.
Oh.
You can name them, and that way you can put an advertisement up in space or something like that.
Okay.
It can also be a trick to declare war with you, so they can kill you if you open it.
Oh. Okay.
It's an old trick. Basically, if it's not blue, don't touch it.
Okay.
Warp drive active.
You know, I could just fly around all day just watching my ship jump.
Beautiful game, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I did the first month.
What's that?
I did that the first month, just fly around, look at all the stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Better still, you can sit there mining while spinning the screen around looking at stuff. And it gets you more money.
Warp drive active.
Now, there's a celestial agent sight beacon which is yellow, and then so is a Stargate.
Beacons usually are not useful. They're set in space for people to teleport to.
And why would it be yellow when?
I think it's because it's a agent.
But I thought that only stuff that was a part of your route was yellow.
It's
Is
a
it yellow?
different kind of yellow, so...
I
it's
do
really
see
weird.
that. Yeah. Okay.
Kind of a golden
That's why we
thing.
complain that we can't change it.
Okay. Looks like I am here. Not that I know what that means exactly. Let's see. Oh, I gotta go to the space station.
Warp drive active.
We've got hostile here. No, he's just negative reputation. He's that Ryan Arnetto guy. Oh, and we've got Janae Jackson here now, too. She's the one who got me yesterday.
The one with the negative reputation, we put him there because we know it's a scout for someone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you keep track of people you don't know and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, now. Now I'm supposed to talk to this guy. Am I at the right place?
No, probably not.
No, you seem to be. You seem to be.
No, that agent
No.
is an agent that's in space.
Yeah, you need to leave the station and then right-click in space and warp to the location.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good habit to have.
Occasionally, there will be mission agents that are not in stations that are actually floating around out in space.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the right system, though.
Mm-hmm.
Add waypoint in this case is the thing you want to do.
Okay.
Destinations don't do anything if where you're going is in the middle of space. You just have to leave and then warp to it, either using the agent mission drop-down thing or right-clicking.
The yellow beacon that you were complaining about, that they're both yellow, there'll be one of those in space that will lead you to your
Got a hostile
agent
here.
in space.
Janae's
Yeah,
here.
you might want to redock real quick.
You think so? Well.
He's in a rapier.
You
Is
see,
that a rapier?
yeah.
Rapier is a frigate killer with its long-range webbing abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the PvP fleet?
We are the PvP fleet.
We've got a very sad-looking PvP fleet.
I'm coming.
Well,
So I don't know what I'm.
Not so sad then.
Okay, I'm here with this person.
You're gonna want to approach him, and there will be two icons. One will be the ship, one will be the agent. You have to find the one with the chat bubble on the icon in space.
Okay.
You see the ship, you just have to highlight over those, and it'll pop up. Then there will be a button to start conversation.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like another mission.
You're gonna say that a lot.
Mm-hmm. And so drop off item, strange data core, eliminate. What is this?
So that's it says above that acquire these items, so you have to get the data core.
Somebody sent me a dual invitation.
Just decline.
Um,
You'll probably get spammed with those.
Okay, so eliminating parts at the wreck site. Acquire these goods. So it might. I'm going to acquire that good at the wreck site, I imagine.
Yeah, it'll drop in a cargo container.
Okay. Oh, and do I have to do complete mission? Or just close? If I try and complete it, can I complete mission? Okay.
Warp drive active.
I really want to see Markee do a duel.
Do you lose your ship in a duel when you die?
Yeah, if you fight to the death.
Hmm.
You can agree on a duel, like once you get into structure, you stop firing.
But that's still requiring the honor of the other person.
Which does not exist.
Or is
Because
not a
this is
given.
Eve.
Yes. Okay. You know, I'm still feeling kind of lost on these. The mission here, it's like, okay, so I arrive here, I'm going to Monarch. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, so when you set destinations with missions, generally the destination won't take you right there. It'll take you to the system.
Okay.
And then when you get to the system, you have to warp to location.
Okay, but
The
how do
way
I know?
that I like to,
How do I know where that
Whether the-
location is?
You just
if
tell
you
it
click
to
the
do it.
drop-down box underneath the agent mission, it will, if you're in the right place, it'll give you an option to warp to location.
Okay.
I like using the stuff up in the top left just because it makes it nice and easy to see.
Okay.
So you see encounter, warp to location.
Mm-hmm.
You're lucky that you're doing this after they added that. Before you just right-click in space and do the tree.
Yep. For missions, that drop-down box is really nice. It makes it all quite easy to understand. Like from there, you can set destination to every part of the mission that you need to, and walk to wherever you need to from there, so that you don't necessarily need to worry about going into the conversation over and over.
So here we go. Looks like I've got some hostiles. Now, would there be any reason that I'd turn on, let's see, my gyro stabilizer, and then I've got this other thing here, overdrive injector system. I didn't use either one of those before.
Those are passive modules.
Passive modules, okay.
You can click. Yeah, you can click to show it or hide your passive modules on your down in your dial there. One of the tiny little buttons on the right side of your capacitor.
Okay.
You're a bad influence. You made me buy, Kickstarter for both Greedmonger and Shroud, and now you just made me resub one of mine.
I am a horrible influence, I can see. Yes, well, Shroud of the Avatar I think is going to be amazing. And
so why are you excited about it?
Who's Miles? Miles is killing my targets.
Let him kill
Come
the
on,
targets
guys.
so he can get some practice.
Oh,
Just to clarify, this fleet is here to kill any more targets that come in, not kill the NPC rats.
Yeah, guys, please let Markee do the mission.
Yeah, stop. Don't shoot.
so, yeah, I think that in Greedmonger, I'm supposed to have a meeting today or tomorrow. Haven't heard from him today about the launch date for Alpha. So
Is
it's
that
coming
Kickstarter
up.
still up?
No, well, I mean, the Kickstarter is completed. You can't fund it anymore. Why? Let's see here. Why can't I seem to? Oh, because I forgot to start shooting at him.
You can still go to their website and pay to get like a mount and stuff.
Get better access.
Which game are we talking about?
Greedmonger.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I'm a supporter of that. And then, why am I not shooting at this guy? I don't understand. Am I shooting at him? I got him
You're
targeted.
shooting at him, but you're missing, I think.
Yeah, you're shooting at him. You're just not close enough to hit him. Or just to have bad luck with tracking.
There, I
One
found
thing
him.
is that you probably are too close. Remember, this time you're using artillery guns and not the autocannon, so you want to reset your orbit range.
To what should I set it to?
Look at the optimal ranges of your gun.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
depends on what it is. It's based on your skill, on static, whoever's there. Hold on, I gotta go. Be right back.
Hover your stack of weapons at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
It should tell you a few stats. One of them will be the optimal range and the fall off.
Okay. So 4,000. Okay.
And the fall off is?
12,000.
Okay, so the rule of thumb usually is to orbit at about halfway between fall off and the optimal.
Okay.
You have like about 30% chance to miss, but yeah.
So I set it to 8,000, which is halfway in between 4 and 12, I think.
Should be fine with that. That's why you were missing them, you're really too close.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that worked. What happened? He popped up? I guess this thing... Strange bit of tech that... in that can. Open the can, take the item, and bring it to me. Okay, so... open cargo. This is my first time opening something like this.
Yep, and when you come back, you will also see some icons around. There's 2 wrecks that have cargo in them as well that you can loot from the ships that you blew up.
By default, wrecks are not on the overview though. Do you see those little triangles floating in space?
Yes.
Those are wrecks. Those are blown up ships. The triangles that are filled in have loot in them. What I recommend is right-clicking one of them and adding wrecks to your overview so you can loot them easily.
Okay, and so I'm going to want to, let's see, add wreck to overview. And then, what, I just approach them?
Basically, you need to be inside 2.5 kilometers to loot them. So you just double-click them and that should be fine.
Nothing found.
Now, only the filled-in ones have loot.
Okay. I'll try this. So you just double-click them and then it just auto-opens when it gets close enough? So I have some metal scraps here?
But just do one at a time. You can't queue looting.
Okay. Interesting. So is this part of salvaging skill or?
Salvaging will be taking the wreck and salvaging it after, once you've looted them. It's like a level 2 looting.
Okay. Well, it looks like I have opened everything that's here. So, nothing more to do with that, I guess. And so when I read details, okay, I gotta go to tar now.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so and then what do most people do with their loot? They just sell it off or something like that?
Yep.
How do you keep track of, when you have, a couple hundred items? How do you keep track of that all in your inventory? Do you have extra slots you can slough stuff off to sell, or?
Well, I guess.
One of the ways is to buy containers that
basically
that add extra sorting ability in your inventory.
Yeah, so that's
sort of store as much as you want at a station, and yeah, it can get messy.
Okay, Janae Jackson's in this area. So this isn't too bad, going through doing missions like this. Ooh, going through a planet. It's pretty easy so far.
Yeah, level 1's pretty easy.
Docking request accepted.
Yeah, missions are generally less about skill and more about how well your ship is fitted.
Okay.
And as such, can get really, really repetitive.
So I'm supposed to drop off this thing. The circle means I haven't done it yet, right?
Yeah.
And so I guess I can't complete the mission. I'm supposed to drop. I thought I'm at tar.
You have to talk.
You'll have to go
in
to the
space again.
station. You'll have to go to the agent in space.
Well, out to the agent in space.
See, if you were to right-click on where it says tar, that'll be the location at the drop-off. That's sort of the part you have to go to. It's not actually at the station.
Yeah, okay. Boy. I keep getting confused by this.
Well, usually the agents are in the stations, but you are doing the epic arc, so it's a bit different. So there are a few agents in space.
Now it says I have no destination, even though I set them as a waypoint.
Yeah, you can't set destinations to points in space.
Okay, so it's Tevis is where I need to go.
Easiest thing is just the drop-down menu under Agent Missions.
Where am I going? Am I going to him? I think I clicked on him.
Yeah, you're going to the right spot. You're going to the right spot.
There's a war target in your system though. Might be camping there.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, so looks like it's a rinse and repeat. So request mission and accept. Now this one, following objectives, acquire these goods. Find
At least
red.
it's in the same system.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to go and dock here, and in this episode, and then we'll start another one for the next thing. So I figure it's better to be docked while I do that.
Yes, never idle in space.
Yeah. So, okay. We're going to do a prize drawing, and I'll be right back. Okay, so those of you who are watching on YouTube, that's the end of this episode. If you are watching on Twitch, hang on, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.